out of coffee. Hey y'all, come hang out with me today. I'm making coffee and donut soap at the soap studio today. It's a soap that's going in our August specialty box. Let's go check out that video. So we're going to start off. I've already got my oils melted. I've added in kaolin clay and my cream in there, and we're going to give it a good stir. And now it's time to add in our lye water. Get that mixed up. Okay, so we've mixed it to emulsion, not really at trace, but I want to keep it a little swirly, and supposedly the fragrance does accelerate a little, so we're going to go on the safe side. Now, I'm pouring some of this off into my two colors before I add my fragrance in, because the fragrance oil is supposed to discolor to a brown, and I want it to be a bright, bright pink and a bright, bright orange. And a brown fragrance oil discoloring will not play well with that. So I'm going to pour these off and not add fragrance to these two parts. Ready for a little color? How about a little bright orange? That's neon colors from Nurture Soap. And then, ooh, look at that bright neon magenta. That's from Nurture too. Love their neons. Pour it in. Now it's time to give it a quick mix. Not too much. We still want to keep it fluid, remember. Don't really worry about cleaning off that stick blender. That bright pink will blend right in and complement that bright orange. Oh my gosh, so bright. Love it. Okay, now it's time for the base part. We're going to add in our fragrance oil. This one is from Nurture Soap too. It is caramel coffee, or caramel, however you pronounce it. And it smells wonderful. So yummy. We're going to pour that in. Hit it with a stick blender just a bit. Give it a stir. Mix that in there. Now, I am going to add just a touch of brown into that, just to make sure that it gives an even little, it discolors, but I want to make sure it discolors evenly. So I'm adding mocha brown from Nurture, just spinning that in a little bit real quick. Now I have some coffee grounds. They're actually like done coffee grounds that I've kind of dried off. They're a little bit softer and not as scratchy that way than using fresh grounds. But they're going to give a nice exfoliation. And just kind of work those in a little bit. They don't have to be super stirred. They'll disperse all the way through. And these are only going to be in the fragrance part, so there's not little specks in the pink and orange part. Alright, I'm going to give everything one more final little stir to make sure everything's incorporated really well. We don't want any uncolored soap floating around in there. It won't hurt anything, but it'll look weird. So we're going to have all those, and I've got the brightest colors, and it's time to have some fun. So let me get my mold. Let me make sure you can actually see it. This whole being on camera is a fun challenge. We're going to start with our scented coffee part. We're going to give a good base of that and let it be in there. Next, we're going to take our neon pink and do a drop swirl in there. And it's still behaving pretty well, so it's dripping in there pretty good. Now it's time for the orange. Still being okay. The swirls are going to be a little thick, but I might swirl them in a little bit better. So we're going to add more of the coffee on top. And then, oh, I hate that. Look, totally missed the mold. Okay, all cleaned up. Back to soap making. So we're going to finish pouring in another layer of the pink. And then I'm going to pour in some more of the orange. And that orange is starting to get a little thick on me, which is fine because I poured some extra that I wanted to be kind of thick because I'm going to use it as the frosting. But I wanted to get in this mold first. So we're going to finish it off with the coffee one on top. And then I'm going to get my chopstick. And I love to watch Tiggy on Future Primitive. She does this little chopstick swirl in her soap. And I don't know, I just love watching it. So I've kind of started doing that. It gives a little blend without too much. And I just love to swirl soap with the chopstick. So there's that. All right. Now I have a little bit of the brown soap left in the bowl, and I'm not going to be using it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and scrape it clean and add it in there. So it's time to swirl the top. I am going to put frosting on it, but you're still going to see part of the soap. So I'm going to take a little chopstick and do a quick swirl in there just to kind of give it a finished off look. Now I have some titanium dioxide mixed with a teeny bit of oil, and I'm going to drip that on there. I was thinking kind of like how the lattes have the little milk design on top. Okay, I'm no barista, but I thought, let's give it a try. And how they do it, it's a lot harder than it looks. But for soap, it's right on point. Okay, one last little touch before I start getting to the icing. I just wanted to sprinkle on just a teeny bit of coffee grounds. It gives it a little nod to what's inside there and lets you know that there's coffee grounds in there. So just a sprinkle. And now it's time to get our piping ready. I have started with the orange soap, and I'm going to just run it down the side. I have a little star tip in there, so we're going to just add that down the length of the soap. And I'm going to speed it up because this takes a while. I wish I could pipe that fast. All right, let me set this aside. I'm going to use the same bag. It's got a little smear of orange in it, and that's okay. Because when you put the pink in, it might pick up a little bit of that, but it'll kind of give it like a variated color. So no harm, no foul, and no sense wasting another bag and wasting soap. So we're going to fill that one up with our pink soap. And guess what? We're going to pipe it again. We're going to add like a big swirly thing on the top. Just like so. So let's speed this up a little bit. Now I made little tiny donuts and little teeny coffee cups to go on top of this so deliciously cute soap. Now, let's add those on. Well, now it's time for the little coffee cups. And yes, I am totally out of frame. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go speed it a little bit till you can see them. And now, look, we're adding little tiny coffee cups on there. If you guys are on TikTok, I have a TikTok video where I quickly show how to make the little donuts and coffee cups. So if you have on TikTok, go check us out. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Look at that. What do you guys think? Oh my jeez. So, what do you guys think? Do you love it? It was super cute, and I had so much fun making this. Look for it to be online end of August. August 29th is when I'm releasing the August Soap of the Month box. So, look for it then. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you love this channel and you want to kind of give me some momentum, just hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe. I'm shooting to release on Mondays. I'm kind of figuring all this stuff out. So please be patient and bear with me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting my little small business. And look for more soap. You can come hang out and make soap with me. I'm out, y'all. Deuces. Go be nice to somebody today.